Hi guys, welcome to 5 digital marketing tools for entrepreneurs. This is a YouTube channel for Remote Consulting, a marketing company slash staffing company that specializes in small business and medium-sized businesses. So this is our first one of our first videos on digital marketing. I just want to give you about 5 tools that are great for entrepreneurs. I'm going to share 2 more tools as bonus towards the end. But real quick, so I'm going to go through this list. As you can see, we got Similarweb, Google Trends, Canva, IQ hashtag, keyword everywhere, and the 2 are bonuses. So let's get right into it. What I wanted is right here. All right. So let's start with Canva because I love this too. It's one of my favorite. There's a free version, there's a paid version. I use the paid version because I use it extensively for creating images for creating logos. I've created some logos for clients, very self-explanatory. It gives you a bunch of images that you can use and basically just go from there and run wild. So say for instance, I want to change this logo from Anita Black to Rinmac Consulting, change it right there. Maybe do a few other things, makeup and so on and so forth. I can add elements to it. If I want to add a car here, I can do that, and it's very easy to use. This is just an example of a logo. Canva's got other tools, other things that you can use out there, images that, say for instance, you want to post for 4th of July, just come up here and say, hey, 4th of July, I need an image for my Instagram or for my website. It gives you a bunch of options. It's a great useful tool where you don't require to have the Photoshop skills or the creativity skills, because Canva does all that for you. And you've got different templates here. You trying to design a card, trying to design a resume or website, flyer, education. It's very vast and all encompassing. So that's one. My other favorite tool is Google Trends. As you know, everybody uses Google Trends for pretty much figuring out what's trending. The name gives it away. What's trending? I want to know what's trending. I'm in sales. I want to pick out a product that's gonna sell. So what should I do? Well, here's the answer. You come to Google Trends and see where everything is trending. So say for instance, I'm doing yoga. All right, let's do a search on yoga. What's trending? I want to start selling yoga pants for women. Do a search for yoga. It kind of gives you past 12 months. I'm only interested in the last 30 days. I can change that and see what the trend has been, because guess what, everybody uses Google to do a search, and Google is saying to you, here is all the information that's being searched for, have at it. And it kind of gives you an idea of where most of the searches are coming from, what cities, what state. So if you're targeting, say for instance, you are in New York, okay, people in New York are not doing a lot of searches on yoga. Is that a problem? That's up to you to decide. You could be in a cake making business, and that's kind of up to you. So if you're a blogger and you're trying to write something about yoga, then this is where you'd look. Okay, so what's the breakout queries? Yoga in the hood boys, yoga in the hood, 2-person yoga poses. So kind of gives you an idea for what people are searching for, and you can pick out something based off of this and run with it and come up with a blog, and guess what, you're going to increase the number of hits on your site. Very self-explanatory. Another one is Similarweb.com. This kind of gives you an overall report on your marketing competitors. So say for instance, if YouTube was my competitor and I wanted to do a brief synopsis of what their marketing strategy is, where they're getting their traffic from, what key phrases are they using, where are they ranked as far as in the country or in the world. You can change the country here. Right now it's United States because I'm in the US. Of course, course, YouTube is a great example. They are ranked number 2 in the country and in the world. And then, of course, other parameters and other pieces of information. Marketing channels, like, total visits of YouTube, pretty high up there. 30 billion visits. You can see a drop, but hey, if you've got 30 billion visitors, you're not going to complain. What countries is it generating most of the traffic in? So if you're competing with somebody and say, okay, look at that, United States is 21%. That's a pretty large market share. I don't think I'm going to do very well with my video streaming site if I launch in the United States. Maybe let me go to Japan, where YouTube is not as, it's not taking up a chunk of the traffic. So these are all parameters you can look at. You can check on where the traffic source is from. Most of them is direct, so people are going directly to YouTube, and the search engine, so people are actually searching for YouTube. And then other parameters that you can see, other pieces of information that could be intriguing is top referring sites, which sites have YouTube on their sites, and directing people that way. Further down, you can break it down, the keywords that they're using, the organic keywords, and it's very comprehensive. One thing about Similarweb I will say is that sometimes for sites that are not frequently visited, or sites that are not as popular as YouTube or Google, you're not gonna get that much information. So like if I want to do remap.com and see what the traffic there is, it will kind of, if I'm not getting enough traffic, guess what, it's just gonna say not applicable. And that's it doesn't target the small to medium-sized companies. It's primarily mostly bigger companies. But anyway, it kind of gives you an idea. If you're jumping into a market and the big players, you kind of know what they're doing and get an idea for them. All right, the next one is Keyword Everywhere. It's a Google Chrome extension. Now, to add it, of course, you just kind of search for keywords everywhere, and that will pop up, and you can go ahead and install it. So Chrome here, chrome.google.com, Keyword Everywhere 2, and it will just add it to your Chrome, to your extensions, enable it, and do all that good stuff. So once it's enabled, you have all these pretty options here. Now when you do a search moving forward inside Google, guess what? Keyword Everywhere is going to give you information that's relevant. So say for instance, I want to do digital marketing tools. Okay, digital marketing tools. Let's see what the trends are. Gives you some information here, some keywords that are being used, and it also kind of tells you what you're searching for. 41 must-have digital marketing tools to help you grow. Wow, 41. There you go. Look at how much traffic that's coming per month. Traffic per month, so 1,200 per 236 and 80K. So that's pretty much, that's a lot of information. So this is what that kind of a search, 41 must-have digital marketing tools, is generating. Some of the sites don't seem to have that. Some of the searches. Another one, 16 best digital marketing tools. So you can see how when you're trying to come up with a blog, when you're trying to come up with a company name or whatever you're trying to come up with, you want to include things like that, because these are what is generating. So kind of gear your title towards what is the most trending. So this guy, 16 best digital marketing tools in 2021. The other one was 41 must-have digital marketing tools. So you see a pattern. These don't even have any traffic. Better Marketing digital marketing platform. Don't even go there. Leave that out. Go with what is generating the traffic, and that is what you want to stick with. So yeah, it's very comprehensive. It tells you a lot. If you are in YouTube, it also gives you other pieces of information. So like if I did digital marketing tools inside YouTube, it will kind of give me an insight here for who's doing what, who's popular, who's generating, who's causing a buzz. So it tells you maximum views, average views. What about if I just said digital marketing? How many views would I get? Digital marketing. Or if I just changed it to marketing. So when you're creating a video, come up here and say, okay, what should I name my video? Look, if you have the word marketing in it, there's over 5.1 million views. So that kind of gives you an idea. Okay, top channel is Gary Vee. All right, Gary Vee, what are you doing that is making you such a hit? So there you go. You kind of get an idea for what Keyword Everywhere 2 will do for you. Then my final fifth one is iqhashtag.com. As you know, everybody uses hashtags, and sometimes people just hashtag whatever they think is relevant, but there is a tool that kind of breaks down the numbers and tells you which hashtags are selling, which hashtags are popular, and those are the ones you're going to stick with, because those are the ones that are going to help you attract some of that traffic to your post. So you can never underemphasize that. So let's do marketing. Let's see. So I'm posting something about marketing, so I'm looking for a specific hashtag that's going to help me generate traffic to my post. So I come here and type in marketing, and then so then I get an idea for what is available. IG post marketing is popular, 50 million, and average likes. Business, that's pretty good. I want to stick with that. And so you want to use all that information to help you with your post. IQ hashtag, it's free. There's a paid version which gives you these other options, more in-depth build of what is going on. But for what you're going to be doing as a entrepreneur, this should do the job. All right, the bonus, of course, is MailChimp.com. MailChimp.com is great. I have an account with them, just the free version. But the beauty about this is, even though people say email marketing is no longer alive, I think that's a wrong concept. I think people still heavily depend on email. So with email marketing, you can come here and create a campaign. You can build an audience of contacts and just add them in there. You can create campaigns, and it gives you pretty cool templates that makes the whole thing looks professional. So when you create an email template or use the pre-created templates and send out an email to a business, it really looks professional, and it requires very little technical abilities. And you can automate. You can use transactional email. Say if, for instance, I've got a WooCommerce WordPress site. If somebody purchases something, I can integrate my WordPress site with MailChimp, and it's going to send an email to the user or to the buyer and say, hey, thank you for purchasing this. Or you can have an email subscription option on your website, and as soon as a customer enters their email, that gets fed to MailChimp, and MailChimp will send them either a discount code or something along the lines, and this is all designed here, so it's very handy. Shopify, you can use tools like Shopify with MailChimp. You can automate those processes, so you don't have to worry about that. Do the job once, and have it become self-sufficient and be able to do the emailing without you getting involved. The second bonus tool that I use is a Chrome tool. It's a Chrome extension. It's called Website Seo Checker. And this just checks to see that your SEO is sound, and make sure that your SEO is set up correctly. So say, for instance, like for one of my clients, 14kstones.com was a jewelry business. I can come here and pull up their site, and then this is the Chrome extension. It will check the website for SEO issues. So if SEO is not your forte, you don't understand it, like most people don't, because it's constantly changing, you can leverage that tool, and it's going to tell you how you're performing. So here it gives you a 200 OK, page is indexable, gives you all the details about how many images have been uploaded, and you can even check your competitors with this tool and see how they're performing, and then mimic them and go from there. So it tells you what the Google page speed is. Of course, speed is one of the factors that help Google rank your page much better. So everybody's using mobile right now for accessing most websites, so you want to make sure that that's really high up there in the green. In the desktop, it's pretty good. You can see it's 81 out of 100. That's pretty good. I can't complain about that. But the mobile, definitely this site needs a little work to be done on it. So that wraps up our presentation here on, and so essentially Similarweb.com, Google Trends, Canva.com, IQhashtags.com, keyword everywhere, and then of course your website, Seo Checker. That's also a Chrome extension. Then MailChimp for your email marketing. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you next time.